Welcome back, everybody. Well, okay. This is just going straight to the judge. Don't we normally have like a zoomed out picture? It's like, oh, the court's starting. Time to file in really slowly and whatnot. But right to the judge. All right. Anyway, though, everyone, welcome back. It's time for the court case number 3, I guess technically, because you technically gotta count the first case. This is court case number 2 of the second trial. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's amazing, really. Court is now in session for the trial of Wakikataki. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up and it's sold out, and it's a sold-out house. Very well. To recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party, guilty of panty snatching, we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancée, Herr Judge, his partner for life, with no chance for parole. Very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Fraulein? Jeez. Your name and occupation, Fraulein. I'll get it eventually, everyone. Jeez. Alita Tiala, my occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded. Underwater. What? Yeah, I don't get it. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty. Another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Wakikataki confessed his plans for murder? Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. Witness testimony. Waki's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Marakas had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. I don't either. So the pistol did belong to the Kataki family then? Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kentucky mansion, on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it? Fired from the pistol the defendant procured. Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel. It's not rifling marks, it's ballistic marks! Ah, jeez, get it right, man. Well, bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires. Yeah, sure, they had to change the term completely. What was wrong with ballistic markings, eh? And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Waki's plan. Cross-examination! It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. Well, Alita Tiala will probably really destroy you today. I hope you're ready, because being destroyed is not very fun. And you're probably going to be convicted of murder, because I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. It seems likely, right? Maybe? I don't know. Oh my gosh, hold it, please. That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So you were there at the time? Yes, poor Waki. When Waki found out that the Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint. Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great. Now he sounds like a psychopath. I suppose he does now, doesn't he? I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. So, I'm gonna sneeze! Ah! Okay. Ah! Okay. That was like a half sneeze and then a real sneeze. Anyway. Whew! So is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line. Perhaps this treatment was a bit too special, yeah. Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he's got amazing presents from his birthdays. For his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Sounds like he has a taste for sweets. And danger! Excuse me. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol. I suppose so, anyway. And you already know what happened that night. Oh, do we now? Are you sure about that? What happened? Meaning the murder. I tried to stop him, I really did. But Waki wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. But she should. She did a horrible deed. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. What about you? How can you say that for certain? How? I told you, Clavier, that wall's expensive! Jeez! Herr Fullhash, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, Waki, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So how could anyone else have used the pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah. That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? Well, I mean, there could have been another, because there was no fingerprints on it, technically. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Well, it wasn't Phoenix, it wasn't Guy, it might have been Alita, who I'm thinking might have been the one, but we'll wait on that one. It wasn't Trucy, it wasn't Dr. Hickfield, or was it? It wasn't Clavier, it wasn't Emma. Probably could have been Plum, honestly, but eh. But there was... Well, either way, though. I really do want to say Alita, though, because why not? Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance, and you for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I'd hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. Miss Tiala and the victim, because it's obviously talking about, where is it? This thing, Waki's chart. Give me a punch, let me just make sure. Yep, that's correct. I knew it. That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever, why is your name on this chart? ... Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? ... I'm not sure what you mean by the meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiance just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testify that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't, now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love. There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. Well, it could be either of these, really, but I think the safe call would be the sandals, since we found those literally in the clinic. And these were found in the trash can. I mean, these are from the Maractus Clinic, but they're in a trash can. Does it mean she wasn't? I don't know. Anyway, these sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah. Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. ... Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought that you were on my side. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. ... Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just want you to help me get Walkie back on the straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance of the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's a little point in denying it. Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day? Witness testimony, the Maractus Clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had a pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation? He was a timid man, He was a timid, small man, I meant to say, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know. That does make sense. Yes, but there is still one thing which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home, too. So why were the sandals left behind? ... he pointed out the contradiction before me. There's... excuse me. I can burp, too, just because, you know, I'm speaking a accent doesn't mean I can't burp. My goodness. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there, which you wore home by mistake. ... Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation, yeah, forehead. Oh, what the? No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, what is with that? I mean, he's awfully, I guess, helpful? I don't know. The Miraculous Clinic thingamabobber. I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in a half a year since I quit in January. Well, congratulations on quitting in January. I don't really care about that little bit of detail, though. Because, really, who cares? But why were you there? We need answers, though. Well, I mean, obviously for the gun, but I don't know. You went there for murder, I'm calling it now. Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think. And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Miraculous in half a year? Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So why did you go to the clinic that day? I went to warn him, after all. I knew Walkie had the pistol. Did you want Dr. Miraculous to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem. Could you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah. I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. You mean the act of malpractice on Walkie, right? Correct? If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True. That operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he had told him, he might have been erased by the Katakis much earlier. A disturbing thought. We know that the Miraculous Clinic had ties to the Kataki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. No dark secrets, eh? What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you? No, I did it for him. For us. She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? I didn't want them to take my Walkie away. There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Trying to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast. I did go to the clinic that day. My first... Okay, Well then, what could I present to, huh? I did go to the clinic my first time in a half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him after all. I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Huh, was it now? Well, Walkie's check report. Let's see, some results from a checkup performed in June, metallic after finding your heart. Let's see, does this have anything to do with the whatchamacallit, metallic after finding... I don't know, actually. Wait, report filed June 14th. Okay, sure. But it doesn't say that that checkup was done by that guy, so I don't really know, actually. Slippers, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's keep looking at this stuff, shall we? That's what I've got. I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to go tell him to be careful as an old friend. Perhaps double press, maybe? I mean, it could be one of those things, really. Hold on a second, everyone. I'm going to double press some things real quick, because I'm actually not 100% sure what the real answers are. You know what the real answer is, everyone? Do you have this all figured out? I hope you do. Because I don't. I might have to be looking at this in great details. Jeez, I got like the random little mini burps right now. I don't like that. Why mini burps? Why must you exist right now? How could you? You've betrayed me. Always betray me again. Okay, so that's that, and that's that. So that's probably not gonna have anything new, since that was the last one, technically. So yeah. Well, how are we gonna figure this one out? This could be complicated, everyone. I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Well, that could mean anything, though. I want to tell him to be careful as an old friend. And that's the thing, though. Dark secrets. I mean, would the slippers count as a dark secret? Would the lamp count as a dark secret? Would the bullet count as a dark secret? I do have some curiosities about that, actually, but... Well, there's two things I think could happen. The slippers or the bullets. And since the bullet seems a little bit more extreme... No. Dang it! Well, it seemed like it could have been a possibility anyway. Oh well. They let me skip that right away. That's interesting. Well, they don't let you actually skip that. Well, how about the slippers then? What the heck? Come on! It's neither of these? Well then. I'm sensing the first guilty verdict of the game coming! I want to tell him to be careful as an old friend. The doctor always wanted... This is not good! I did go to the clinic my first time in January. And that's the thing, though. I mean, that's why I want to say... Because this pistol was fired twice. So, maybe that second bullet was related to the pistol. I mean... We have no way of proving that, though. We didn't look at the ballistic markings or the rifling marks or whatever the heck they called it. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. This is hard. This game got difficult again. Doctor's always timid. Why else would I have gone not hiding any dark secrets? I feel like it's just... I don't know. It just feels like it's got to be this one for some reason, though. No dark secrets, eh? Well, actually... Wait, could I... the bracelet isn't lighting up or anything. Could I use it? No, I can't. So... That's what I want to do. I want to look at her expression, see if she's doing anything different. So there's that expression, there's this expression, there's that again, there's this again, there's that again. So she does the same two expressions for all of these. So that's not going to be anything revealing then. It's unfortunate. But she did have that one face for this one, though. There's no dark secrets. I mean, yeah, she gets all, like, kind of mad and whatnot, and, like, defensive when I look at it. Whenever you want, Mr. Justice, you won't find a thing. She's saying something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it, too. Free to think whatever you like. I went to blah blah blah. So, what? What would I do for this one? I don't know, everyone. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding dark secrets. Dark secrets. Dark secrets, everyone. What is it? Huh? No. Wait. What? What is the relation to the bowl, though? I do wonder about that, actually. I feel like there could be something to that, anyway. Walkie, can I just go Walkie's checkup report, maybe? Report filed. It was the same day, wasn't it? So, maybe. I don't know, though. I already presented the slippers. I already presented the bullets. The chart, I don't think would be related. I'm not sure the lamp would be either, really. The red stain on the cord. But there's no proving anything with that, though. Who did that? Who did the lamp, huh? I feel like that doesn't connect to this, so... Walkie's checkup report, maybe? Maybe! A possibility, indeed! I don't know what to present, everyone. I can't think. Ah! Okay, I'll do Walkie's checkup report. Or not. I just don't know. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? Now let me skip this one. I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly, contradicts the, I thought... You don't sound very sure, Mr. Justice. Objection overruled. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. I want to look at all her expressions again, just to see if maybe she does something really weird here. Is she sad there, like, or worried or whatnot? And she does a normal face in this one. She looks sad again. I don't really know. Like, that's the one thing is the only one where she got angry, right? I don't remember getting a little angry looking at the other ones. Yeah, normal. I mean, I feel like that's got to be a hint. I mean, that seems like it's a big thing about this game. It's like you got to pay attention to expressions or something like that. Maybe betraying you, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. I just don't get it. My first time in a half a year since I quit in January. Did you actually quit in January? Maybe that's what we got to look at here. So what do we have about that then? Single bullet to the right temple. Oh no, I can't believe it. It's quite amazing. Is it now? I think it might be. Results from June. Cool. 2 rounds are fired. Fingerprints were wiped. I don't know. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. I'm gonna be guilty. It's not gonna be great. I'm 2 mistakes away, everyone. I'm 2 mistakes away! Present from Walkie found in Rocky's clinic foyer. Big toe print found on left sandal. But, what did I present, though? I presented the slippers, right? I didn't present these. Why would I... Didn't I just present these for something, though? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I presented them to prove that they were there, so that wouldn't... There's no connection. The lamp. The lamp's gotta be the answer. I went to warn him after I knew I walked out a pistol. How did you? How did you know that, anyway? Doctor always was a timid man. No, too timid to admit his own mistakes! Why? Why was he too timid to admit his own mistakes? I'm going insane! I wanted to tell him to be careful, I'm a friend. Who said you weren't friends, though? How did you say that? Hold on a moment. Signed by Nurse Alita Tiala. Okay, then. That's cool, I guess. Examination. I do wonder, actually. Maybe, if it was signed... Alright, I got an idea here. I'm gonna present the chart, I think. Alright. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes? Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? ... Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad, Herr Doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. ... The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. ... Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Bam, bam, bam! ... My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet vibrate just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo! Eh? And what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe! Yes, that has to be it! What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo! They must be sharper than mine! Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it! I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Yeah, you do. Listen to me, Apollo! There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do? We have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Why don't I go to the clinic now for a half-year-old chart? So, wait, if I just do it... Yeah, sure. Anyway, let's press it first, though, shall we? Wait, no. I want to tell him... Okay, I see now. Press. But your signature was on that chart. So what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maractus. She's hiding something. I can smell it. And I bet she's got a habit that gives it away. I just have to focus to find her nervous habit. Maybe it's time to give my bracelet a rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Anyway, let's see what we got here. So what if I do the wrong one, though? Why would I... Okay, is it the hands, maybe? I do wonder, it could be the ring, perhaps. Yep, it's definitely the ring. Alright, now I caught you. I got that thing going here, so start over. Hurry up. Here again, please. Alright, why would I go to... Yes, confirm, please. Gotcha! Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tial, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you use your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. Oh, what? She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why if that were the case? I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. ... I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tial, there's no use trying to hide it. Chart became a threat to you now because of this. And I'm going to assume that we're talking about the checkup report. Yeah, I'd say so. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Huh? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free when the chart came back to haunt you. Eek! Bom, bom, bom! Anyway, that's the second time I've done that. Maybe I should stop doing that. That's all, Your Honor. ... What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? ... I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Clavier, how many times do I have to tell you about the wall? Jeez, man! Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. Order! Order! I did it! I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all! Daddy was right about you! Wait. ... Miss Tiala? It's true, that charge was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Waki and went home. Oh my gosh, Clavier, my gosh. It appears that this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony, and we'll have a bit more cross-examination. I was so close. You're still close! Keep on her, Apollo! Yeah, we'll get it eventually. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Well, either way, I think we'll get to the bottom of this little bit of testimony on the next exciting episode, I believe. Yep. Next exciting episode it is. So that's going to be fine, I suppose. What kind of revelatory thing will we find this time around? You tell me, everyone. You tell me. Maybe we'll know. Maybe we'll know the dark secrets that lie in the testimony. Or maybe not. I don't really know. That is rather unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe sooner or later we will find it. And that'll be just A-okay. Actually, wait a second. When does this episode come out? I think this comes out on a... Does it come out? Nah, I don't know. Anyway, don't, it doesn't matter, actually. When this comes out, it doesn't really matter. But either way, everyone, I'll see you later. So, bye. Bye.